Hello, welcome to the Africa Roundup for Q1 2024 from NVentures. I'm Peter Elliott, Director at NVentures here in Merseyside. 2024 is off to a busy start with clear signs the exploration industry is recovering from half a decade of underinvestment. Exploration activity is still focused on offshore and predominantly in deep water, whilst appraisal and development remains focused in mature basins in shallow water and onshore. Onshore exploration remains woefully overlooked, although it's good to see new drilling and licence awards onshore the Kwanza Basin in Angola. These maps illustrate the focus of deal flow over the last few months, with established basins in Angola, Congo, Nigeria and Egypt taking the limelight. The Orange Basin remains a focus for equity transactions, while large gaps remain in the West Africa Transfer Margin and East Africa. Major deals of interest include the Renaissance JV in Nigeria recently, where Renaissance bought Shell's shallow water and onshore portfolio, and Perenco taking Eni's mature assets offshore Congo, and Total Energy increasing its dominant position across the Orange Basin with deals on the Venus block in Namibia and on 3B/4B in South Africa. Valco swooped on the Svenska stake in Baobab in Ivory Coast, which may in turn trigger more deals in this area. Drilling activity over the last few months is shown on these maps, with a similar trend to deal flow and general activity. A gradual upturn in activity, exploration in deep water and appraisal and development in shallow water and onshore. Whilst fast-paced exploitation companies like Panoro, Perenco, Africa Oil Corp take advantage of late life field development, super majors are left to push the envelope on deep water frontier drilling. Of note are the new deepwater discoveries in Namibia at Mopane with Galp and Mangetti with Total Energy, and in Ivory Coast where Eni extends its run of success with another giant discovery at Callao with the Muren 1X well. Sasol continued to drill up gas in the Pande Temane area in Mozambique, but there's no wildcat success to report offshore East Africa just yet. Looking ahead, we see a good number of opportunities to continue the growth in E&P investments on the continent. This map illustrates a number of active data rooms and farm-out opportunities in Africa on the NVentures database. Many firms are seeking partners to fund new 3D, especially in promising areas like the Walvis Basin in Namibia and the southern MSGBC. In general, it remains a buyer's market for exploration, with not many farming deals achieving more than ground floor terms, and a seller's market for appraisal and production, with many firms lining up to pick at the remains of mature producing fields and basins. As these maps show, major opportunities for drilling exist across the continent, with firms seeking partners or investment in high-impact drilling campaigns. In Ghana, Heritage and other firms have low-risk drilling opportunities in the Tano Basin in and around Jubilee. The MSGBC hosts a number of exciting opportunities to drill multi-billion barrel prospects, including Supernova in Guinea-Bissau and Petronor in Gambia. Several significant campaigns stand out, such as the planned wells in Herodotus Basin offshore Egypt, where ExxonMobil and Chevron separately have wells planned. In South Africa, Total Energy are reported to have up to 5 wells planned to test the central and southern Orange Basin. And the government in South Africa is quickly putting into place new institutions and regulations to encourage future development of resources. ExxonMobil is set to drill the Namib Basin offshore southern Angola. A successful campaign here could open another oil and gas front in neighbouring Namibia. Junior explorers are picking up momentum as well. Petrodel and Octant, for example, plan to drill large targets in the Pemba coast in Tanzania, and all eyes are on Guinea-Bissau as APUS gear up to drill the long-awaited Atum well later this year. Exploration is clearly on an upward trend across Africa, with full geotechnical coverage in the NVentures Africa service. We cover drilling activity, deals, bid rounds and active data rooms, all with vital geological context. NVentures also manages the high-value Earth Moves GIS datasets. And don't forget, our data and reports are all delivered online with simple GIS tools. So do contact myself or Ian Blakely for more information, and keep a lookout for our other regional roundups from NVentures very soon. Goodbye for now.